Welcome to the Manifesting Formula. I'm Christine Rizzo. In today's episode, we are going to find out what the formula to manifesting really is, as well as going deeper into the second law of the universe, the law of creation. So keep listening, my friends, so you can start using the formula in your life and start manifesting everything you have ever wanted. Hello, my beautiful friends. How are you all doing today? There are a few things that I wanted to talk about before we get into today's topic. First, I wanted to give a big shout out to my listeners in Ohio. There's a huge percentage out there, and I wanted to let you all know that I'm super grateful for every single one of you. And to all of those listening from the United Kingdom, thank you all for joining me each week to hear the messages that I need to tell you all. Each week, I will be giving a big shout out to a different state as well as an international country that we have listeners in. I won't be calling out the cities because I know that more than half of them I won't be able to pronounce. Just saying. Playing it safe with my American accent. So let's start off this episode from a place of gratitude and think about what we are grateful for. Think about it. So let me ask you, what are you grateful for today? Feel the love for what you are thankful for and feel your vibration rise. Today, I'm grateful for the time that I make for myself every week to be alone where I can do the things that I want to do, that make me happy and that bring me joy. Carving out me time or alone time in your weekly schedule is super important. It's a time for you to reconnect with your thoughts and with your creator. It's a time to recharge your mind and your body so you can show up as the person that you want others to see. When we constantly give to others and not to ourselves, we are telling the universe that we aren't important enough and that it is okay for others to treat us that way. You have to love yourself by making time for yourself so you can receive that back. Start scheduling some personal time, some personal me time into your calendar and watch how much joy you will start creating. Not only will it change your vibration, but it will also change how others show up toward you. So, last week we talked all about letting go what is out of our control and how our only business is our own. In today's episode, we're going to talk about the manifesting formula. And we are also going to dig a little deeper into the second law of the universe, which is the law of creation. But first, I wanted to answer an email that I received from Corinna Kent on what she is struggling with when it comes to manifesting. Hi, Christine. My big issue is I'm so passionate and deep about everything. I get so involved and attached. I care and love so deeply about my family, friends, animals, the world, the future. I don't get mad easily and I don't harbor ill feelings most of the time for longer than a day. I'm always helping people and I love to make people smile as much as possible. But the passion and deepness can hurt or upset me deeper than it should. My body reacts immediately and is hypersensitive. I wish there was a way to stop that immediate reaction. I can't even watch someone in a movie being hurt, crying, or tortured without experiencing an extreme inner reaction. I love the passion and depth that I feel, but at the same time, it's taking a toll on my heart and soul when anything negative happens. Is there a way to train yourself to not have such an impulsive reaction to things? Thanks for introducing me to this new world of manifesting. I know I'm not responsible for other people's happiness, but that's all I want to do is help, care for, and make people happy. Keep up the great work you're doing. You're a fucking awesome person. I don't curse, but that proves I was listening. Big hugs, Corinna. Thank you, Corinna, for being so open with your feelings. It's so beautiful that you have so much passion with so much care and love for the world and those around you. Feeling intense positive feelings is an asset, especially when it comes to manifesting. The reason why you are experiencing negative emotions over certain things is because you are out of alignment with your true self, which is that of love. Whenever we feel negative emotions, it's our signal from the universe, from our creator, that we either need to remove ourselves from where we are that is causing the negative feelings, or that we need to change our thoughts about what is giving you those feelings. You mentioned that you're not responsible for other people's happiness, which is super true. But all you want to do is help care for and make people happy. Helping those that want to be helped is okay. It's those that don't want the help when we feel they need it because of our beliefs. We can't possibly know what is right or wrong for another person. You could only know that for yourself, what is right for you. We are all on our own journey through life, and we are all here to learn certain lessons. We choose our life and we choose what comes into our life through our thoughts. Many times we have agendas for our family and friends because we think we know what will make them happy, but we actually have no idea how to make someone else happy. That is their job, figuring that out for themselves, as your job is to create your own happiness. What if you chose to think my friends and family are experiencing life exactly how they are meant to experience life? Because that is what they are experiencing. What if you believed that life was happening exactly how it is supposed to be happening? Because it is. You would feel differently and you would feel joy, happiness, and love. You see, life is happening exactly how it's supposed to happen because it is happening exactly that way. When we fight with reality, we will never win. I would recommend that you start protecting your energy by walking out of the room or away from whoever or whatever is creating those intense emotions for you. And try watching your thoughts when you are feeling such emotions by asking yourself, what thought am I thinking that is creating the feelings that I'm feeling? Then you can ask yourself, is this thought true? Is this thought that I'm thinking actually true? When we have negative thoughts, we are choosing to think them, and we don't have to keep thinking them if we don't want to. My friends, you all have the power to change your thoughts and to think beautiful, loving thoughts anytime you choose to, because you are in control of how you choose to think. Thank you, Corinna, for writing in. I hope this answered your question. Okay, so let us dive into deliberate creation and how you can start implementing this into your everyday life. Remember, to be able to use this law and understand it, you have to first understand the most important law, which is the law of attraction. You see, we are all creating our life experiences through our thoughts. But until you really understand the first law and take it in, you will not be able to access the law of creation the way you will want to. So, if you need to re listen to episode 1, please do it as many times as you need to so you can start understanding the way the law of attraction works. And to those of you that are new to this podcast, if this is your first time listening, I would like to apologize for how fast I was talking in episode 1, like attracts like. I happen to do all of my editing for this podcast, and I seriously had no idea that if you took out all the dead airspace, which is from normal conversation, that I was going to sound like I was talking without taking a breath. So sorry about that. The things that we learn from trial and error. Okay, getting back to thinking deliberately and how we can start doing that. Just like the first law, the second law of the universe is working all of the time as well. Whether you are thinking of what you do want or whether you are thinking of what you don't want. Meaning that when you have thoughts about anything negative, I am pretty sure they are thoughts that you aren't wanting. So, say you're having thoughts about your significant other cheating on you. That would be something that you're thinking about that you don't want. Another example would be thoughts about getting sick, catching COVID. Even if you say, I don't want to catch the virus, remember to the universe, there is no right or wrong. There is no good or bad. The universe only knows it is giving you exactly what you are asking for from the thoughts that you are choosing to think. Even thinking that you don't want to get sick or catch the virus because you are giving thought to being sick or catching the virus, even though you said you don't want it, you are still thinking about it, which then the universe could only give you what you're thinking about as what you want. There are no such words as don't or no to the universe either. The direction of your thoughts is always your choice. As I have mentioned many times, and I will keep on mentioning, that you, my friends, are your creator, and you are always creating from your thoughts, consciously and unconsciously. So if you don't want something, don't think about it at all. Simple as that. Not one single thought about it. And every time a thought that comes into your head and it has something to do with what you don't want, you need to distract yourself from those thoughts and start thinking about what you do want. So, if you don't want to get sick, think about your health and how healthy you are. For many of you, things are good and you don't want to change what you like in your life. You want them to continue. But there are also things in your life that you want to be different. So, in order for that kind of change to happen, you have to see the things that you want to be different as how you want them to be, not as how they are in your life today. A large percentage of the thoughts that you're thinking are about what is right in front of you or about what you already have, which actually means that what you already have is dominating your attention, your focus, and your vibration, which is affecting your point of attraction. As to why change comes very slowly to many people or not at all. Because when you give too much attention to your current life, to what you already have, rather than to what you're wanting, change cannot take place. So, in order for true change to occur in your life, you must not pay attention to your reality. And you have to start giving attention to the way you want things to be. How do you do this, you ask? By setting time aside to vision this every day. Give yourself about 10 minutes. That's all you need to do. Also, by writing your story in your journal and by putting concentrated thought to bringing your vibrations to a higher level. You see, my friends, you have to deliberately direct your thoughts to what you're wanting. You have to change the thoughts that you are thinking today to what you are wanting tomorrow. By choosing to manipulate your thoughts to what you're wanting to attract into your life, rather than concentrating on what is happening around you. And then the law of attraction will start responding to you the way you want it to. When you put focus toward things that you aren't wanting, you can only receive exactly what you are thinking about because that is the law. So listen to me because I'm very serious about this. I want you to really take notice of what you are thinking about every single day and to try to start focusing on what you want. When you notice that your thoughts are starting to spiral out of control, notice the feeling that you feel from your thoughts. When you feel a negative emotion, it's a signal from our creator to change your thinking. When this starts to happen to me, I immediately go right back to focusing on what I'm wanting in my life instead of what I'm not wanting. I will tell myself, Christine, stop with those thoughts because, first of all, they aren't true. And I will then start to focus on what I do want. Okay, get those journals out, my friends. You are going to want to write this down because I'm going to teach you all about the manifesting formula. Yes, there really is a formula to manifesting. This formula has been around for centuries, and man has been using this exact formula so they can live abundantly. They knew this secret formula and kept it from others so they can control those that were less fortunate. Kind of reminds me of what goes on today with many organized religions, governments, political parties, some countries, and many communities around the world. I created this podcast to help you all realize that you are your creator. My beautiful friends, your creator is inside of you. And the only reason why you may feel like she isn't is because you are in human form and it's your persona, your ego, your inner mean girl, and other people that tell you otherwise. We will go much deeper into you are one with your creator in another episode, as that topic definitely deserves its own episode for sure. So you can ask yourself, is my creator me? Is my creator inside of me? Listen for the answer. Listen for that answer inside of you. What do you hear? What do you hear her say to you? Remember, if your answer isn't coming from love, it's a lie. So let us get back to the actual manifesting formula and what this formula really means. As I have mentioned before, that your thoughts create your emotions create an action, what you wind up doing, how you act, and your actions then create your results in life. That is the manifesting formula, my friends. Your thoughts create a feeling, your feeling creates an action, and your action creates a result. Okay, open up those journals again, my friends, and write this down. I want you to write an R for the word result. I want you to put that on the first line. On the next line, I want you to write an A with a circle around that, which is for action. On the line after that, I want you to write an F with a circle around it for feeling. And then go down one more line and you're going to write a T for thought. I'm going to teach you how you can implement this formula into your everyday life. Tell me, what is it that you want to manifest, that you want to bring into your life? What is it that you want to create? Write that all the way at the top of the page, right next to the R with the circle, which is your result. Next, ask yourself, what action do you think you would need to take to be able to manifest that into your life? What is it that you would need to do? You can write as many actions as you think you would need to do to create what you're wanting. So let me give you an example. Say you're wanting to manifest a vacation home, or as my British friends would say, a holiday home. So you would put the holiday home in your result line, and then in your action line, you would put down things like giving 10 minutes a day to just thinking about your new vacation home in Bali, visioning yourself with whoever else you want your new home to be with, and then just visioning everything that you would do there. I would also add a picture of my holiday home to my screensaver so I can see it every day. I would also get my frequency up so I can stay on a high frequency every day, which then the universe will match my frequency level and more circumstances and people into my life for my manifestation to come to me quicker. You can re listen to episode 3, Your Vibes Speak Louder Than Your Words, if you need a few examples on how to get your vibes to a higher frequency. I may even take a trip to where I'm wanting my new home to be so I can take in the surroundings, the music that they play, the culture, and the food. I would also go on realtor.com so I can start searching for homes there. And I would write all about it in my journal by getting very detailed, crystal clear, like I spoke all about in episode 8, Universal Lingo. Okay, next, ask yourself, how will you feel when you receive what you are asking for? When what you're manifesting comes into your life, how are you going to feel? As well as what emotion you would need to feel to drive the action of doing what you would need to do so you can manifest what you want. Put those emotions on the feeling line. And last, what is the thought that you would need to be thinking to create the emotion that you will feel for your manifestation to become your reality? A great thought would be, it's happening. I'm a master at manifesting. I always receive whatever I ask for. The universe always gives me what I'm wanting. Or even, I'm going to manifest this vacation home because I am my own creator. Put that thought in your T line. Now that you have the manifesting formula filled out, you want to start thinking that thought every single day. So it will create the feeling that you wrote down. You want to feel that emotion every day as well, because the universe cannot bring you what you're wanting into your life if you're not a vibrational match for what you're asking for. You will never receive the things that you're wanting if you do not try to stay on a high frequency level that your emotions are on when you are thinking of what it would feel like if you already had the $150,000 that you're asking for. My friends, you have to tap into that emotion every day. You can work with this life formula for whatever it is you want to bring into your life, as well as to understand why you are attracting the life you have today. So before I end this episode today, I wanted to give you an assignment. I would like you all to write the story of where you want to see yourself in a year. Write all the things that you think you can manifest in 1 year. You can also do a 5-year story as well. I want you to get super detailed. Write about you and your family. Maybe you want a promotion or you want to attract someone into your life. Whatever it may be, I want you to get crystal clear with your story. You need to write this story like you're already there, like you are already living that lifestyle. This is a super fun assignment to do because it's about dreaming big. And when you dream big and start believing, it will all come to life. One more thing, I want you to read it every night before you go to bed so your subconscious starts to take it in and it will eventually believe it as your truth. What you believe, you will create. Before I go, maybe you can help me out. I have a goal that I'm trying to reach. I'm trying to get to 44 reviews on Apple. Right now, I think I'm at 13 or 14. I can't remember. So, to my peeps out there listening, can you maybe help a sister out? Let's see how fast we can reach this goal of mine. I also wanted to let you know by the time you listen to this, I will have created a Facebook group for you all. I wanted to create a group where we can all hang out with like-minded people, as well as get to know one another. I'm super excited to meet you all. I will leave the link in the show notes. So join the group, my friends, because we are going to have a lot of fun. And when we have fun, we are keeping our vibes high and we are attracting what we want. Don't forget to keep spreading the word about the manifesting formula because the more people to find out that they are their own creators through their thoughts, the more love that will start to spread around like wildfire. And when you give a little love to others, you will always get more love back. Have a beautiful rest of your day wherever you are in the world. Sending you all so much love and abundance. And if no one has told you today, I love you. I will see you all next week. Bye. My friends, if you're interested in coaching with me one-on-one, where we will meet weekly for private sessions, I would love to work with you so you can start manifesting everything that you have ever wanted. In my 6-month coaching program, where we will work closely together, clearing the blocks that are holding you back from manifesting everything that you have ever wanted, I will teach you lifetime tools that you'll be able to use every day in your life. We will meet weekly for 60 minutes through Google Meets, where we will go deeper into manifesting. You will also get access to me in between our sessions through either email, text, Marco Polo, or WhatsApp for when you have questions or if you're going through something that you have trouble figuring out. I will be right there with you. I will also record a weekly video for you on the topic that was spoken about during our session, so you can go back anytime to remind yourself what we went over. You will get super fun assignments that will help to keep you accountable for reaching your goals. You will also get a copy of my book, Unleash Your Inner Goddess, Start Living the Life You Deserve, as well as weekly affirmations sent to you that pertain to your sessions. My friends, this is what it's all about, learning to become a master at manifesting. So if you're interested in going deeper into manifesting and working with me one-on-one, sign up for a 30-minute consult in the show notes. Or you can go to my website at www.christinerizzo.com and sign up for your 30-minute consult. Just click the link in the show notes. It's as simple as that. I look forward to meeting you and helping you create the life you deserve.